Hello and welcome to What's Next Weekly, Premier NX's weekly podcast for forward-thinking leaders who aren't just keeping up with change, they're defining what comes next.
I'm Alex Reed.
And I'm Sophia Grant. Each week, we break down the biggest challenges and opportunities in business growth, digital transformation, and AI, giving you the insights you need to lead with confidence. In today's episode, we're diving into a critical crossroads for finance leaders, making your first outsourcing decision. We'll explore why so many mid-market CFOs face this moment, how to know if you're truly ready, and what a modern outsourcing partnership really looks like.
Let's get started.
Okay, so this whole conversation, it really starts at a point of what you could call, acute frustration.
Right. It's not a decision people make when things are going perfectly.
Not at all. We're talking about the signs that are probably already very familiar to you, that monthly close that just it drags on forever.
And the finance team is just completely buried.
Completely. Buried in transactional stuff, AP, AR, payroll, and that big strategic vision everyone talks about, it just stays out of reach.
And here's the thing. The traditional fixes, they don't seem to work anymore. You try to hire more staff.
And you just end up adding more people to a process that's already broken.
Exactly. Or you buy new technology, but the tech by itself, it can't fix a fundamental lack of bandwidth.
Which is why this outsourcing decision, it's not really an operational fix, it's a strategic inflection point.
A huge shift in thinking.
Yeah, it's a conscious choice to redesign the finance function for more clarity, for better control, and at the end of the day, for actual growth.
Oh, but that's where the biggest hesitation always comes in, isn't it? That fear of losing control.
Oh, absolutely. That's the number one barrier for first-timers. They worry about impersonal service or, losing that institutional knowledge.
That fear. It's based on a really outdated model of what this is.
It is. We have to kind of flip the script. A modern partnership is actually about gaining a new kind of command.
New kind of command. What do you mean by that?
Well, you're shifting your internal team's focus away from managing all those tedious processes.
Right. To managing high-level performance and strategy. The right partner becomes a seamless extension, just absorbing the operational weight that's holding your best people back.
Okay, so how do you know if you're actually ready to make that kind of leap?
That's the key question. The sources we looked at laid out a really practical 4-point readiness checklist.
Great. Let's walk through it. What's first?
First up is what they call the calendar test.
The calendar test, okay.
Just look at your month-end close. Is your team spending the vast majority of their time just chasing down documents, reconciling accounts, doing manual keying?
Instead of actually doing analysis.
Exactly. Instead of value-added work. If so, that's a big check mark.
Got it. What's number two?
The collaboration tax. Are your close delays being caused by bottlenecks in other departments? HR, sales, operations.
So finance is spending more time acting as a coordinator than as an analyst.
That is a huge red flag, yeah.
Okay, and that brings us to the technology trap. I think I know where this is going. You probably do. You've invested in a big ERP like NetSuite or QuickBooks, but you just don't have the internal bandwidth to optimize it.
To really use it.
Right. You can't automate workflows. You can't integrate AI analytics. So that expensive technology just becomes a source of frustration.
And last point.
The strategic disconnect. Just ask yourself, is your finance function looking backward, just documenting history, or is it empowered to look forward, to model scenarios and advise on growth?
If you aren't driving strategy, your operations are your ceiling.
Your operations are your constraint. Exactly.
So if you check those boxes, the sources suggest a very deliberate, phased approach to mitigate risk.
Yes, you don't just flip a switch overnight. It starts with phase one, stabilize and control.
Right.
This is just about assuming that operational load APR, payroll, reconciliations to establish reliability and create some immediate breathing room.
Once that's solid, you move to phase two, optimize and empower.
Exactly. Now you turn to the tools, you optimize the ERP, automate workflows, and just enhance the whole data flow to boost efficiency.
And that all builds up to the final phase.
Right. Phase three, advance and advise. With the operations humming, the partnership becomes truly strategic, connecting financial data to FP&A, enabling forecasting, and giving leadership that confident, real-time visibility they need.
So I guess the ultimate question for you, the listener, is this. Are you ready to commit to elevating your role from just being a steward of the books to becoming the architect of growth?
That's really it. The goal is moving from that constant operational strain to streamlined efficiency, backed by a structured process that aligns everyone from day one.
And that's a wrap on our guide to making your first outsourcing decision. We hope this gives you a clearer path to transforming your finance function from operational to strategic.
Absolutely. If you found today's episode valuable, please subscribe to What's Next Weekly on your favorite podcast platform to never miss a conversation. Leaving a rating or a review helps us massively in reaching other leaders like you.
We'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest takeaway from today? What's your number one challenge when considering outsourcing? Share your thoughts with us on LinkedIn by tagging Premier NX and using the hashtag #What'sNextWeekly.
And for more insights, show notes, and resources from today's discussion, visit our website at premiernx.com.
Join us next week on What's Next Weekly, Premier NX's weekly podcast, where we'll be breaking down how to turn a common business challenge into your next big opportunity.
Until then, keep building what's next.